It's your girl Latonya Mechelle of I Am Latonya Mechelle, and I am sitting here with the infamous, the man behind the lens, Mr. Tory Brown. How are you, Tory?
I'm great, Latonya. How are you?
I am amazing.
That's what's up.
It's an honor to have you here in my studio.
And it's an honor to be here. Thank you for inviting me to your place. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Take me back to August 1st, 2012.
All right, so August 1st, 2012, I was working at a job. I was actually working from home. It was a tedious job. I really didn't like doing it. I didn't like the way it was going. It was very structured. I'm not really a structured guy. I like to do things the way I like to do them. But it had me kind of doing the same thing every day. And I'm like, you know what, this can't be for me. I'm not that type of guy that does the same thing every day. And I knew it was headed nowhere, it was going nowhere. So I actually told my supervisor, hey, I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to leave. And he was like, oh, great, okay, what job are you getting ready to go to? I said, I'm not going to a job. I'm actually getting ready to start a business. He was like, oh, okay. You're gonna start a business? I said, yeah, that's the direction that I'm headed in. And he was kind of shocked, taken aback, but you know, I was certain and confident in what I was getting ready to do. So I put in my 2 weeks notice, and 2 weeks later, it's been elite media all the way.
Photography.
Yes.
Before you started your business, what kind of experience did you have?
Well, you know, I didn't have any experience. And the funny thing is that most people don't know, I didn't start with photography. I started doing business cards and flyers and graphics. Yeah. So I was doing that because I always had some kind of passion for art.
Okay.
So I started to play with it, and it became money. So I was like, hey, I can make money doing this. And when I started with graphic design, I realized a lot of people didn't have quality pictures.
Okay.
They would be sending me over cell phone pictures and pictures they took at their auntie house with all this stuff in the background. Like, we can't do that. You can't do that. Like, you never see Oprah with stuff all over in cell phone pictures. You know, you can't develop a brand. So I said, you know what? Hey, Tori, if you're gonna take these people all the way, you're gonna have to take them all the way. So I taught myself how to do graphics. Then I went and taught myself how to do photography. I sat in a story, we can go there a little bit later, but I was actually at this point becoming homeless. I didn't have anywhere to stay. So I was literally in Starbucks and Barnes & Noble, like every day, all day. So I read the books and read on what aperture was and read what ISO was. And most people don't even know what that means, but it's camera terms. And so I sat there and I learned how to do it. I taught myself daily. Like I said, if you're gonna learn how to do this, you're gonna have to stay up more than anybody else. When everybody go to sleep, you're gonna have to be up. And when people are up, you're gonna have to still be up. So I taught myself how to do photography and graphic design.
Wow, amazing. So let me ask you this. I know, because I follow you and I stalk you, I know that you work with a lot of gospel artists. Yeah. Well, not just gospel artists, you work with a lot of celebrities, period.
Yeah.
So did you know these people before you started your business, or did you establish these relationships once you started doing photography?
I didn't know any of them.
Really?
No, not one person. The crazy thing is I used to see these people from distances.
Okay.
When I started years ago, and I said, you know, one day I'm gonna work for these people. You know, I would walk past them, they didn't know who I was. You know, they could care less pretty much because I was a little kid trying to make it happen. So I would see them at the events, and I would see them at the Stellar Awards and at all these different places while building my craft. I think what people do often is they try to get to the celebrities and they try to get to the main people before they built themselves.
Exactly.
And before they built their crafts.
Exactly.
And it was never my intention to get celebrities. It was my intention to build a great quality, and then they came to me. I didn't go to them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you remember your first celebrity that you took a picture of?
I do, which was very shocking to me. When I started, my aunt gave me a camera when I started photography because I said, hey, I got a vision for photography. My aunt said, well, I have a camera. And she gave me her camera, and it was an old camera. I still have that camera.
Not a Polaroid.
It wasn't a Polaroid.
Okay, I was about to say no. Okay.
It wasn't a Polaroid. It was a Nikon camera.
Okay.
And it was a little small Nikon. And Dwayne Woods, Let Go, Let
Wow.
God. And he was actually a friend of mine. He said, "I'll let you shoot me." I was like, "Are you serious? Like, you gonna let me shoot you?" And he said he did. And from then on, it's just been taking its own wings. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So most people just think you do photography, but you do a lot of album covers, CD covers too.
I do.
So you combine that graphics and that photography together.
Absolutely. Well, my passion really is branding.
Okay.
It's not particularly photography either.
Okay.
I love it, but it's not my main passion.
Okay.
Even graphic design is not my main passion.
Okay.
My passion is to take someone who doesn't know where they're going and say, I can take you from here all the way to here through developing you through photography, videography, graphic design. So that's why I pretty much over the years taught myself all of it so that I could figure out how to make people look a certain way and brand themselves a certain way. So I always go back to branding no matter what I do.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Thank
So you have a serious glam squad attached to your team.
Absolutely. Oh, we don't play. We don't play any games. Yes, I got makeup artists, we have stylists, we have creative directors, we have graphic designers, we have editors, we have everything you need to develop a full brand. So there's nothing missing. If you come to me, we can get you from A to Z.
So I'm sure your schedule is tight because you hit the road, you do a lot of traveling with celebrities. You are a true celebrity photographer, even though a lot of people like to put that name, that title, but you actually live up to it. Can the regular person reach out to you and get on your schedule?
Anybody can reach out, not to me directly, but you can definitely reach out. I think a lot of people in our community have a let me go to the CEO mentality. And that shouldn't always be the case because, if you are, or I tell them, if you're doing a photo shoot or a branding session with me, you don't want me to pick up the phone while I'm talking to you. So we have people in place to make sure we take care of those type of things. So it's always, I don't go to the CEO of Apple when I want to buy an Apple phone. I don't go to the CEO of McDonald's when I want to get a burger. So it's processes and steps, to make it happen. But I want to work with everybody. I'll work with the janitor if they want a photo shoot all the way up to
they got the money, right?
As long as you got the money.
Very important.
As long as the invoice is paid, you are a celebrity to me.
Love it, love it, love it. Let's go back a little bit farther. Let's rewind a little.
Okay.
You talked about being homeless. How was that experience?
That experience was, when I look back on it, it was amazing.
Yes.
I learned from that experience that if I could make it through that, nothing else can shake me.
Yes.
Most of my clients didn't know that when I was meeting them at the hotel to have a meeting about their brand, that I was literally just walking from the train station or from the bus from not having anywhere to stay the day before.
Wow.
Because I believed in my dream, it taught me, I would remember vividly, I had my camera and I had my bag in my hand. The bag, everything was raggedy because I was always holding it. But I remember I would tell myself, and God would always be speaking to me, he said, "Tory, this is building your endurance. This is building your faith. This is building everything that you're gonna need when you get to the celebrity, that when you get to, so when you get there, nothing, it doesn't surprise you. I'm not at a place that I'm surprised because I knew it when I was walking miles and miles to meet clients or go to different jobs. I knew then that, this was gonna happen. So it was a great experience actually. I love that I can tell that story.
Wow.
I love that I can tell that story.
I've noticed that you speak a lot about God.
Yes.
Are you a religious person or a spiritual person?
I am very spiritual.
Okay.
I'm not religious at all.
Okay.
there was a time that I was,
Okay.
until I began to understand that religiousness confines you.
Yes, Lord.
And it puts you in a box. For many years, I'm ordained and licensed as a minister.
Wow.
Went to Bible college. I've gone through the whole process. I know what it is. I can walk through the scriptures just like anybody else. Most people don't know that.
Wow.
They know me as a photographer. So there became a point. There became a time when I was like, at this point, I've seen people say what God is going to do, how He's going to make a way. And then I started to see the people never getting to that place where He made a way and that He was working it out. While we still repeating this, I would say this in my head. And at the same time, God is showing me, Tory, I'm really doing it for you. You were homeless, now you got a car. You were homeless, now you got a space, a studio space. And God began to take me out of the confines of the church and show me who He really was in me. And so I began to start to really work the God in me and not the God of religion. That was my purpose.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. So you're all into speaking stuff into the atmosphere too?
Yes. Every time I speak, anytime I speak to people, I tell them it's all in the power of your mouth. We have been taught, I've learned, to say what is wrong. I hear people in church, oh, I know we're tired. I know we're broken down. Why would you say that?
Exactly.
Why would you say that? You have power in life and death in your tongue. I told you when I was walking homeless with holes in my shoes, I would say this is just God building endurance. I didn't say my feet hurt. I didn't say my legs hurt. I didn't say I'm tired. I said this is endurance. We have to switch our mindset to what we know is not the truth. It says speak those things that are not.
Yes, Lord.
As though they are. We say it, but we don't really believe it. We have to believe what we say. I sit here and I work with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of equipment all the time from somebody that 5 years ago I was homeless, but I spoke it. That's why every time I'm in church, every time I go to church, they try to give me a microphone. And the only thing I tell the people to do is speak. Just say it, because the thing that the devil has tried to do, y'all got me preaching now, is to take the power out of our mouth and out of our minds. And we, as a people, we are bad at that. But we got to believe that anything and everything is possible.
Yes. I think one of the biggest mistakes that people think is they think the church is a building.
Absolutely.
And it's not.
Absolutely.
It's not.
It's
Church
not.
has no walls.
No walls.
We're in church right now.
Absolutely.
You just basically changed some people's hearts.
Wow.
Just by watching this.
Wow.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
You're amazing. 5 years. It's now August 1st, 2017.
Yes.
And your business is successful. You are one of the top. They're calling you from all over to travel. Well-known people are calling you. How does that feel? Not just calling you, but they want you to hang out with them.
Absolutely.
You're their friend.
Yeah. It feels normal. I don't feel anything's changed from the day that I was homeless to today. Because I never portrayed to be anybody else but me. I was Tory when I was nothing, didn't have anything, and I'm the same Tory today. People come to me all the time and say, you're big time, and you're this. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm like you. We're all the same. The issue is we look at people's circumstances and where they are and try to define them based upon where they are, and that's never the case. I can tell you today, the people that were with me when I had nothing, they don't even understand what's going to happen when God really blesses me to where I know He's going to take me. Because it's the people that see you when you have nothing are the people that you really need to stick with and go with, because we have to stop looking at, oh, this person has this, or that person has this, or this person hangs out with that person, or this person hangs out. What does that matter? We're all people. We're all flesh. We're all dirt. We're all dust. Nobody's better than any. If we pull each other up, we'll all be somebody. That's the goal, and that's all I want. Everybody to pull each other up. If we all pull each other up, we'll all be great.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. To close this out, it's your anniversary.
Yes.
It's your birthday. It's your day.
Yes.
but I know how you feel about the people who've built you up. Give them a special message.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, there's so many people that if it had not been for them, I wouldn't be here. When I think about my childhood and some things that I went through, and I don't even know if they knew how much they were an asset to my life. My aunts, my auntie mama, my mother, I go back to thinking of how crucial they were for the moment that God placed them in different particular places in my life. It was really rough. It was really rough, but they pulled me. Sometimes it was their strength that pulled me. Not that they can always financially help me or give me what I needed. It was their strength.
Yes.
I saw what they went through, and I said, if they can make it through, I can definitely make it through. I didn't have the traditional growing up type situation. I went to 13 schools before I was in 8th grade.
Oh my God.
So I was always the kid, the new kid, and I never could learn like everybody else because I was in school.
You couldn't settle.
I was never settled.
You had no foundation.
No foundation. And I remember them pulling me throughout these processes, trying to help me and bring me up and pull me up. And that was one of the greatest things I could ever have asked for, is for somebody to have been there. Sometimes people don't have anybody, but if you have that one person that says, you know what, I see you going through.
Yes. I
see you having issues. Let me help pull you up. Let me help get you out of this. And those were those people for me. And I'm thankful for everybody that, even when I wasn't doing the work that I'm doing now, before any celebrities, there were so many people that I worked for that I'm thankful for. Your dollars helped me get another camera. Your dollars helped me get a studio. Your dollars helped me do what I do today, and I really, really appreciate it. There was some times I messed up. There was some times I didn't do everything I wanted to do because I was still learning, honestly. But I'm grateful for everybody that was there that encouraged me. I get thousands and thousands of messages every year of people just saying, wow, you inspire me. You all inspire me. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so thankful for you. And I want you to go and get it and make it happen. Go beyond anything you ever can believe, because all things are truly possible.
Oh my gosh, you are so amazing. So humble, just so real.
Wow.
So good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
How can they, before we leave, for my people who don't know you and is not already big fans of you, how can they follow you? Okay, you can follow me all kind of places. I'm on Facebook, Tory Brown. That's my name. You can follow me on Tory J. I have a Facebook. My middle name is Jamal, so you can follow me on Tory J on Facebook. I try to get all kind of pages. Also on Instagram, all of my work is on Instagram at Tory, Tory, Elite on Instagram, and you can email my business info@elitemedia.studio. Once again, it's info@elitemedia.studio, or you can call at 404-988-5184. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Grace.